The life that you imagine living, the situations and the events that you created in your mind is not real. You have been lying to yourself for years, man. Because a person with anger is a person with anger. A person with happiness is a person with happiness. And you cannot change or bend that reality just by thinking in your head. You know that whenever you see a girl that you like, it might be your crush, it might be someone you randomly met in uni that looks so attractive, like 10 out of 10. And in your head, you just immediately formalizing your future with her, the thing that she will do to you, the thing that you will do to her, and you guys will holding hands at the beach and kissing and having kids and having a nice house and having cars, you name it. It's beautiful, right? Fuck. I love to have that situation to be real, bro. But no, she doesn't give a fuck about you for most of the cases. She just thinks that you're just a stranger, just a friend in uni that she can talk with. And if you keep pushing that scenario in your head, you'll be disappointed. Because I remember getting my first ever girlfriend, and it wasn't even real, man. Like it was arranged by our family just to, give us some experience. And in my head, I was just thinking that she would do naughty things to me. She will listen to everything I said and be a girl that will obey me. Like I'm serious. I'm not a womanizer. I'm not anything like that. I do not abuse anyone. It's just my thoughts in right when I met her, and it's just creating these fantasies that doesn't exist. It's fake as fuck, but my brain doesn't realize that, and it keeps believing in that. And until we broke up, when I look back to her, I know that she's a really hardworking student. She loves her mom. She loves a lot of her acquaintance, and she's really a nice guy, but a nice girl. Sorry, but when I was in that relationship with her, I didn't even notice all of that. I just thinking that she's just good looking, and she will just be the princess in my head, the version that I imagine that will listen to me and do whatever I say, and it kind of end up not going well, like seriously. And this is a different aspect that I want to discuss. Another aspect I see is that in situation where things are, a bit complicated, imagine if someone is texting you, not replying to you, or you're in a stressful situation, and someone just criticize you or something, you immediately think that, oh, this person must hate me a lot, this person must don't care about me and leave me alone, and I don't want to be like that. And but the fact that there are lots of factors that can affect what just happened, like they might be busy, or they don't feel good themselves, just as you. There's stressful just like you in that situation. And a lot of people does not want to admit it. They want to keep on living on their fantasy side, because it's like their brain is just way too strong, and they have lost control of the thing flow. They don't look at reality, they look at fantasy. They don't even like present at the moment to just see the reality in front of them. Instead, kick your hand back, lying down, and thinking, dreaming for the whole day of what can happen, of their ideal scenarios, while their life is crumbling. And some people might use this as a escape mechanism. I do use it as well, because life is sometimes, you kind of look at life, because this isn't really normal process, because our brain are constantly making assumptions of everything we look at and we observe, we listen, and that is just a part of our nature. But you know, the reality that is that the brain can sometimes be really deceiving, and if you let it control way too much without, thinking back to yourself and double check your thoughts, you reevaluate yourself to think that if my brain are right, if my feelings are true, whether you should listen to it or not, it entirely depends on you, bro. It's your ability to process information in the most suitable ways and appropriate way as possible. Your fantasies are holding you back, bro. It drains your energy, it's taking your time, and you know, if you think about your crushes too much like me, you end up having lots of dreams about her, and she's kind of living rent free in my head and maybe in your head as well. So yeah, just live life, man. Like literally, just live life. Don't live in your fantasy anymore. Wake up and go outside and touch some grass to see what's really happened out there. And if you're watching to this point, I just want to say that you look beautiful today. W risk or L risk, guys. Comment below. Thank you for watching.